George takes his seat at 10 o'clock and locks the heavy door. He sits inside the waxworks hall and looks across the floor. The moonlight falls through dusty glass and casts a sickly gleam, and everything around him looks like some uneasy dream. The figures stand so stiff and still along the darkened wall, but George knows well that very soon the night will start to call. A chill is creeping through the room, the air is growing cold, and tales of terror in the dark are waiting to unfold. He takes his torch and walks the beat along the squeaky floor, and stands before the heavy frame of the museum door. But then he hears a sudden crash, a loud and heavy thud that makes the hair stand on his neck and freezes all his blood. It echoes from the basement deep, where shadows love to crawl, where scary things are kept away behind the dungeon wall. The torture chamber down below is where the noises start, and every beat of George's boots is louder than his heart. He creeps down to the lower floor with shaking hands and knees, where iron racks and wooden blocks can make a strong man freeze. The evil in the air is thick, it smells of rust and fright, as wicked waxwork monsters come to life within the night. The executioner is there, he lifts his heavy blade, while phantoms in the corner watch the chaos they have made. The chains are rattling on the wall, the key just start to shake, and George can only rub his eyes and pray he's not awake. He runs away into the hall to find a safer place, but meets another crazy sight that stares him in the face. For there inside the grand salon, beneath the shifting light, two famous men from history are in a dreadful fight. Old Adolf Hitler, square across, is swinging with his fist. He throws a punch at Churchill's nose, but somehow it is missed. Then Winston Churchill strikes him back and gives a mighty roar, and sends the angry German man a-sprawling on the floor. They roll around upon the rug and tear their clothes away, replaying all the bitter feuds of many years away. The cigar smoke is long gone now, the fists are flying fast, as two old leaders fight a war that came from out the past. They punch and kick and yell and shout with angry waxen eyes, beneath the dim museum lights that look on with surprise. George cannot stop the crazy brawl, he doesn't want to try. He only watches in the dark as plastic fists go by. But then a brand new terror comes a-marching through the room, a shadow tall and sharp and thin that promises their doom. It's Margaret Thatcher moving fast, her face is hard as stone. She does not like the noisy fight and wants to rule alone. She raises up her leather bag and swings it with a swing, and hits a passing tourist doll and makes its metal ring. She strikes at Hitler on the ground and clobbers Winston too. There is no limit to the things that Maggie's bag can do. She swings it left, she swings it right, and hits the crowd around. and knocks the famous kings and queens right down upon the ground. The handbag flies with heavy force, it cracks a waxen chin, and George can see that Margaret is surely going to win. The evil in the air is strong, the room is in a state, as history is rewritten by a handbag full of weight. The politicians tumble down, the statues break and fall, and chaos rules supreme tonight within the waxwork hall. George hides behind a velvet drape and watches all the fun, and counts the minutes on his clock until the night is done. He sees the madness all around, the terror and the spite, the strangest things he's ever seen upon a lonely night. The torture chamber screams again, the fighters yield at last, and Margaret stands above them all, her handbag swinging fast. But as the clock strikes 6 o'clock, the morning starts to break. The sunlight enters through the glass and makes the shadows shake. The magic fades, the evil goes, the figures all turn still, and Hitler rests by Churchill's side against the windowsill. And Margaret Thatcher takes her post and looks so prim and neat, with handbag tucked beneath her arm, a lady on her seat. George sighs a very heavy sigh and puts his torch away, and opens up the heavy doors to greet the rising day. The tourists come to walk the halls and think it's just a show, but George knows what the waxworks do when lights are sinking low.